Well, hello everybody. It's Rhonee with Whip and Chain. I work alongside with Maggie and Lauren. Welcome to our YouTube channel. We're so happy you're here. Today I want to show you how to make this beautiful twisted scarf. It's only a couple rows, very easy stitches. If you know single crochet, double crochet, and trebles, you can have this mastered. But what I did is I doubled it and I ended up using 2 full skeins of yarn. The yarn that I used was Karen Jumbo from Yarn Inspirations, and the color that I used was called Bouquet, and it's a 4 medium acrylic yarn. It's a very pretty yarn, but because I doubled it, I ended up needing 2 skeins of this yarn. Each one was 595, so rounded off to 600 yards. I used it all except this little bit. So your choice, but what I used is I used an H hook, 5 millimeters. I also needed a pair of scissors and a pair of darning needles to hide in my ends when I was done the project. So this is going to be a short video because it's a very easy to follow project. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I do apologize for that. So the first thing first, the recommendation is 130 chain. I chose on my very long scarf, I did a 260 chain, but you choose, there's no special number of stitches that you have to do, so you can actually choose your own stitch count, but please remember, because it's a twisted scarf, it'll shrink up a little bit. So I'm going to do a very short chain because it's not that hard. So once you make your chain, I want you to turn it over. And let me bring you in a little bit. And I want you to do second chain from the hook. I want you to single crochet in every hump that's in the back all the way down your chain. This is the part that I think is probably the slowest on your project, so just take your time. Make sure you hit every stitch. And when you do this, it allows you for your end to look clean, and it's a lot easier if you choose to put borders on projects. See? Looks like the full stitch is still there. Okay. So after you're done that, I want you to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and turn your work. And in the same chain where you came up with your chain 3, what I need you to do is I need you to put in another double crochet. And then 2 double crochets in every stitch until you reach your end. And when you reach your end, just make sure you take your time. As you can see, I'm a slow crocheter too, and sometimes that frustrates me, but I try to remind myself doing these projects, it's not a race. Make sure you do 2 even in your last stitch. Okay. So I want you to chain 3 again. 1, 2, and 3, and turn your work. And I want you to put in 3 more double crochets in that same stitch. Okay. And then every stitch going forward, you put in 4 double crochets. Now, so can you imagine? I chose to do the 260. So the first row doubled my stitch count, and then doing 4 in each one, you take that and you multiply that. So as you can tell, it felt like the never-ending song. So that's what I told Maggie. I said, I feel like from Lamb Chop from when I was little, that's aging me. Going back there, this is the song that never ends. Why don't you Google that if you don't know the song? It's a song, once you listen to it, it kind of gets stuck in your head for a while. So, 4 double crochets in every single stitch. Going all the way down. What's very nice about this pattern is it'll just curl on its own. You do not have to twist it yourself or anything like that. With all the stitches that you're doing, it will just start twisting all on its own. And you are going to have so many compliments on this if you go out with it. It's a very easy, fun pattern. It's one of those patterns you can do while you're talking to somebody or watching a movie or watching the news or whatever you enjoy doing when you're crocheting. So while I'm finishing up this row, I want to talk to you about our Facebook group called WIP, W-I-P, and Chain. It is a very nice group. It's growing very slow but very steady. We're getting some very nice people in there, and if you come and choose to join us, if there's something that you want to learn, you want to stitch, just let us know, and we will be happy to get a tutorial or do a live video feed through the Facebook, and I will work with you. I created a very nice hot cocoa shawl that I did the whole pattern, and we already had one of our members make it, and it's so stunning. I'm so proud of that shawl, and it was Maggie's idea. She came up with the name, and it just turned out absolutely beautiful. One, 2, 3, and one more. So when you reach your end, see how it's already wavy? It's going to. And this is your last row already. I want you to chain 4, and then I want you to put another treble in that same stitch. A treble is wrapping your hook twice. You go in that stitch, grab some yarn, you bring it up. You wrap it, go through 2. Wrap it, go through 2, wrap it, go through 2. Okay? And you put 2 trebles in every stitch. And then when you get down to the end, you do one more, just a chain, and then you weave in your ends. So it would be just 2 trebles in every stitch. And so I can show you that it truly is that easy. Here is mine. So my chain, my single crochet back loops, my 2 double crochets in every stitch, then the 4 double crochets in every stitch, and then the trebles. And then this is how curly it gets. And just for reference, this is how long my 260 chain got. But remember, it took a while to do it, but it was a lot of fun. So please come find us on Facebook under Whip and Chain and show us your projects. Even if they're not something that we did, please show them to us. We would love to see them. And if you have anything that you need, please shout out to us on Facebook and we'd be more than happy to help you. Bye for now.